we're joined by Dustin Sargent. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You were the DKA, Downtown Kelowna Association president for a couple of years.
I was the president for a couple of years.
So you're very knowledgeable about how our downtown has evolved in good ways and in bad ways. When you look at what we've seen with this entrenched homelessness, what do you think? Do you have any solutions that our council hasn't been paying enough attention to?
Well, no, I think the council is paying close attention to it. It's considered a crisis in our community now. It's no secret that I'm an advocate for the Housing First and Journey Home projects that are taking place. Now, the downtown Kelowna area itself, where there's concentrated problems, I think there are creative solutions beyond that, where we can create tax incentives to romance, positive business influence into the areas. I've been around long enough to see when in 2006 we had a tremendous drug problem in the downtown area. I actually lived downtown at the time, and it impacted the city park extensively. And the solution to that at the time was to put an RCMP satellite office in the now burned down restaurant that was in City Park at the time.
Yeah.
And then further to that, put city offices in that building after it. And it was from an outside perspective, a tremendous success.
Right. So it sounds like you're saying deal with the individuals who have these problems, but at the same time, revitalize.
At the same time, revitalize, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, I believe somebody should have a roof over their head. And one of the common complaints that we hear in the downtown area is that people are in, their back alleys, using them as washrooms, or are shooting up and whatnot. And I'm not saying out of sight, out of mind is the fix by putting somebody into a house, but it's the first step, in my opinion.
Right.
And then it's not an enabling step, it's a first step.
I don't want to focus all on the negative. There's been a lot of great things that have happened in the downtown, and you were saying in our earlier conversation that while a lot of this great, partially city-supported development happened downtown, you were almost feeling guilty because there's other parts of the city.
Yeah, well, when I'm running for city council, so when I was part of the DK as much as I was as the president, I definitely had my blinders on for the downtown area and revitalizing it as the heart of our community, and changing truck routes and whatnot and opening the Main Street was really important to me. But at the same time, there were other BIAs. I mean, we have 4 city centers,
Right.
5 in my mind, 5 because the university isn't considered a city center, but that airport district is up and coming.
Right.
I did feel guilty that the BIAs weren't receiving the same recognition. Monetary recognition. Rutland specifically comes to mind because primarily with the population out there, and I think that it's probably time to focus on other areas of our community, and I would like to take my experience from what I've done down here as well as other parts of the community, and look for creative solutions for other parts of the city like that.
When I look at the different things that you've been up to, you got that streaming cafe going.
Mm-hmm.
Your company, Devera Enterprises, was involved with Bottega.
Bottega, yes, which is now a cidery.
Yes.
We're Soma Craft Cidery. But yeah, we developed that event center, for lack of.
And you've got CrossFit as well. I'm just saying, you got yourself involved in so many things in the community that I do think translate to some knowledge to bring back to a city council.
Which is why I'm running as well, because I think wearing those hats in a collective, fashion around these different parts of the city has brought a lot of balanced knowledge, if you will, from whether it's the consultation with the ALR, or whether it's business related with real estate development, or if it's just a tourism based opportunity for Kelowna as an industry, as well as our families' interest in the booming tech sector that's taking place here. So.
And do you work well in groups? You got to sit around a council table? Is that?
I think the important thing for a council is for them to gel before anything really happens. Right. So working with the people that, that you're in the room with is the first step in getting anything really done.
Right. I didn't start the timer on this interview. Are we nearing 5 minutes, do you think? We probably have to wrap it up, but I think people had a chance to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
Dustin Sargent, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Ed.
And good luck in the campaign.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.